Hello, second channel. Just getting the stream ready. Alright, let's go live. Let's just share it on my socials quick. How's it looking? Alright, let's share this around. Streaming now. Alright. Just post on my Discord and then we're ready to go. Alright, let's get the chat up. Literally just watching this vid, accidentally clicked the live stream. Oh, hey. If you're here, that's cool. But feel free to go back to watching the vid. Both decent options. But yeah, wait for some more people to get in. But yeah, just today, I thought I'd talk about just generally all this ridiculous shit about conservatives not understanding literally anything. Reminds me, I also made a video about District 9 last week as well, so let's grab that as well. Where is that? It's my favourite comment ever. Favourite ever. Streaming before I start work this time, I like it. Yeah, I've got to just do it early today. I've got some shit to do. I do like normally streaming later. I think my audience like it as well, but some days you gotta get the early one in. So just looking at something live chat. But yeah, I don't know what time it is in America really. So I'm 5 hours ahead of some people. Wait, so in America it's 6:30 in New York, 3:30 in Las Vegas, and 5:30 in Chicago. Yeah, so a bit of a mixture of times. Lister from Red... Which one's Lister? Red Dwarf. That's like a proper like old British TV show, which I haven't watched much of. 3:30 Mountain Standard Time. Hey, David. All right, that's cool. Yeah, a bit earlier. 6:30 in Atlanta. Maybe I'll get some British people for once. It's 11:30 in the UK, which sounds late, but it's actually very early for me. The cool one. Okay, that's good. Is there any cool people on Red Dwarf, though? Oh, 6:30 a.m. in Perth. How long's your shift then? I'm the first one here. Sorry to make the Debate Me channel. You're actually like the 15th person, but I'm the 31st actually. Why aren't you tracking the time in Nebraska? I can't track all the times one produce. Are we still shitting on Tim Pool? I mean, we are. It's Friday, so only until 1 p.m. Okay, that's not too bad. Australian daylight savings time is awesome. Our clocks are going going back soon. I mean, it doesn't really make a fucking difference to me anymore, but because I just go to bed whenever I want. Alright, wait a bit longer, but yeah, the video last night was funny, but just a bit ridiculous. Like, conservatives blaming every single thing on communism when it's literally just clearest flaws of capitalism. And like I said in the video, like, can't these guys like criticize capitalism? Like, is that so? Even if you're a capitalist, why can't you criticize capitalism? Don't you want to make like it a better form of capitalism? I don't know. Or why have you got to say it's communism? And some of the comparisons just make no fucking sense either. It's like, you know, it's such a stretch to say stuff like Squid Game is anti-communist, or just general things like that anti-communist. You know, even I made videos about people saying like, obviously like Red Dead is pro-conservative, and it's like, how? But then obviously something I didn't bring up in the stream is that a lot of Americans think less government equals more conservative. Like, they literally believe that. So they think socialism and communism and being left-wing is being for like loads and loads of government, and then that leads to authoritarianism. Or in the opposite direction is like, the more conservative you are, the more free you are, or the more pro-freedom you are, which I think is obviously ridiculous when you look at conservative policies and stuff. Hey Mac, thanks for joining. Long time no see. District 9 couldn't be more heavy-handed with what it's supposed to be about. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess the Zimbabwe stuff people probably missed, because I definitely missed until I researched it. But the apartheid stuff is very on the nose, so. The FBI assassinated MLK. Well, yeah, they probably did. It's Thursday where I am, you time travelers. Yeah, that is always weird, isn't it? It's the next day in Australia. I love Australian slang. Why do they say yeah, nah, and nah, yeah? Also, my probably favourite episode of The Simpsons is that Australian one. It's so fucking funny. That Chaz Waz's line about the frogs cracks me up every time. Yeah, the problem with Nordic socialism, which I said before, it's still about global capitalism, right? Like, Nordic socialist countries still benefit from the global capitalist system. Like Denmark, for example. Denmark goes along with the US's imperialist wars in Afghanistan. Sweden is big in the arms industry, which obviously often thrives on imperialist wars and stuff. So I do get a bit frustrated when people, you know, obviously like the Nordic model is like maybe a more realistic goal for capitalist countries, but to a lot of people that's the end goal, right? It's not even a compromise. It's like the end goal should be Nordic capitalist societies with some socialist elements and stuff, which, you know, for me, global capitalism is also the issue. I said in my video yesterday, the global capitalist system is still, you know, something Denmark and Norway and Sweden all participate in, and they directly benefit from, because they're part of the winners in capitalism. They're part of the richest countries in the world who exploit the poor ones in the world. So for me, it's not like the end goal, really. Yeah, some of their policies and a lot of stuff are very good and should be implemented, but like as like part of reforms where we're pushing for, I guess, further changes to the economy. So I just got a little notification on Discord. Sorry, just gonna close Discord down. Oh, are there any of my subscribers watching this? I mean, I don't know who you are, Debate Me channel. I've never heard of you, so I don't think you're that famous. I'll have a look. Debate Me, you only have 610 subscribers, so I highly doubt it. Also, oh, hey. First time catching a stream of yours. Cheers, says Ego Raptor. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm streaming at an earlier time tonight. I normally stream about 1 a.m. to about 3 a.m. my time, but got to do it earlier today. But I thought I'd still get it in, not just not stream because I can't get the time I want. Just stopping by to say Colin Powell's dead and I can't stop laughing. Yeah, the Colin Powell stuff is really fucking mad. Like, I've seen so many liberals say, oh, he made some mistakes. It's like, no, he didn't make some mistakes. He literally lied to the entire world knowingly that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. So he helped justify a war that ruined the lives of millions of people. I honestly couldn't care. He lived a lot longer than most people who were affected by those wars. So, yeah, I don't really give a shit, to be honest. Fear Street. I'm not big on horror, to be honest. Ed, hey Cav, just got out of work. Glad to make the stream. I'm guessing you're American, East Coast maybe, just about the end of work time there. Vosh is so sad about Powell dying. What? that can't be real. What? Wait, Vosh and David Pacman are sad that Colin Powell is dead. You guys must be making this shit up. Advertising his channel, yeah. You guys are bullshitting. Vosh and David Pacman, are they seriously sad about Colin Powell? What, he's gassing up Colin Powell? Come on, no, I can't believe this shit. Covered up melee response. Yeah, the melee stuff I read. I didn't even know about the melee stuff. I knew he was involved in Vietnam. All right, someone like try and be as charitable as possible. This could make an interesting video, actually. Did David Pacman and Vosh actually say good things about Colin Powell? David Pacman sucks anyway. I made a whole video on it. Do you think international football just inflates nationalism, or is it about international cooperation? Yeah, that's an interesting point. I think with some countries like Eastern and Central Europeans, like Hungary, Serbia, other countries like that, it's all about nationalism. Even the UK. France can be okay because obviously it's like its whole team are based on immigrants. So is the UK, kind of. One of the best Republicans. I mean, to be honest, if we're going to say he's one of the best Republicans, okay, maybe he's not as like hardline as a lot of them, but that's kind of overridden. The same. I hate to see what these guys say when Tony Blair dies. It's like, the thing is, you can not be a complete zealot with like your Republican politics and still be worse than many Republicans who are. Like, Colin Powell is worse than Marjorie Greene Taylor at this very moment because she hasn't lied to the world to justify one of the worst wars in the last like 3 decades. Vosh said he was a coward. Okay. Pacman cried for... Okay, you guys are just bullshitting me. I thought this would be a good idea for a video, but you guys are fucking lying. Do I have a favourite beer? To be honest, I'm really not a big drinker. I would only drink at like an event. I don't know. I always mix just like spirits with like Monster Energy or something like that. I never really would drink on my own or anything. I'd say if I had to choose a drink, I used to really like Foster's. I don't even remember what it was fucking called. It was like Foster's really light beer, but it was lemon. Radler, Foster's Radler. I actually did like that. Like I would, if I had one right now, I'd drink it. Apart from that, maybe just like some Copperberg, which is like a brand of cider in the UK. Some of them are quite nice, but they have so much fucking sugar in them, so also rot your teeth. Do you favour abolishing borders so everyone is in one nation? I mean, that's the end goal. Probably, if I snap my fingers, I wouldn't want it to happen if people still remembered like what nations were, because it just turned into like pandemonium. Because there's so many like disputes already over like national borders. But yeah, ideally, in my ideal world, there isn't hard borders. Okay, I don't know if you guys are being fucking serious or not. Watch the video. Okay, Pac-Man actually did look like he was tearing up. What was he tearing up for? Kennedy saying, I want to drink a Bang hard seltzer with a Bang energy. Wait, is there a Bang? No, wait. Hard seltzer alcoholic and there's a Bang version of that? To be honest, I had a Bang on Sunday. I really liked it. It was the punch one. Wait, did Pac-Man just say why the Iraq war was justified? When did he fucking do this? I hate beer, Little Fox. No, Foster's Radler. It's not like actual Foster's. It's like a lemonade mixed with beer or something. Sent you the Vosh and Pac-Man clips. This is the funniest shit. Did he send me out on Twitter? Okay, I can't even fucking believe this. Oh, that band Empanada. I do respect Band Empanada for just being a total like psycho. Like he just loves to go after everyone. Okay, I'm looking through the fucking little clips. Most of it's on David Pac-Man, it seems, but okay, I'm gonna watch this later. It might be good for a video. Maybe like Vosh fans asking who Pow is also shows how that's when Donald Rumsfeld died and people in my Discord didn't know who he was. That made me feel old. Play the clips, Cav. I mean, I don't think my thing's set up where I can listen to them too. Cav, can you make a video on Blair White? I mean, maybe one day. Oh, damn, Kennedy, that sounds really nice. Hard seltzer's alcoholic and there's a Bang version. Oh, nice. The Bang CEO is also crazy. Power killed 1 million Muslims. I mean, yeah, definitely responsible. There's a better versions of that here too. I really want it. It's not in the UK anymore, so. No bigger way to disrespect Australians than drinking Fosters. Who is Rumsfeld? Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, if next time, to be subscriber to my channel, you're going to have a survey on the Iraq War. You're going to have to know Dick Cheney, Donald Rumsfeld, Colin Powell. I mean, Dick Cheney's got to be next, doesn't he? And then Bush. Oh, you're bullshitting me. I know he's... Wait. I thought you were... What's the MIC? I thought you were saying MCU. I was so disappointed when I saw him rest in power tweet from Public Enemy. Yeah, it's fucking mad. Like, it's the same shit with Tony Blair in the UK. It's like people tell you, like, oh, just get over the Iraq War. It's like, no, I won't. Like, this guy, like, destroyed so many lives. I'm not just going to forget about that. Oh, yeah. Anthony, one of the architects of the Iraq War, but he went in front of the UN and basically lied about Saddam Hussein having weapons of mass destruction, which was the main lie to justify the war. Although another lie was Saddam Hussein had ties to Al Qaeda as well. Cheney would shoot the rest of them by accident. Yeah, and he make them apologise. If you like that kind of beer, you should try James Squire's Summer Ale. I would like to try these beers, Little Fox. Problem is, you just can't get them in the UK, to be honest. Yeah, Colin Powell as well. All right, so we've had a nice warm up. I will look at those clips later, Red Leader, like properly, because I know Bad Empanada is like laser eye meme in that like he can make he's made like whole videos on like a couple different quotes and stuff. What's the best UK beer? I mean, you're asking the wrong person. Libs forgave Powell when he endorsed Obama. Yeah. All right, so now let's talk about the video yesterday then. So obviously the Tim Pool clip, you guys have seen that. That's fucking stupid. Let me just get this shit up. This makes me fucking laugh so much though. This part. Where's the little title screen? Yeah, like hey, someone said in the comments that like, which is a really weird comment to me. He said that like, you don't have to take the artist's interpretation of their own work as the real interpretation because our art is like subjective or some shit, which I find really weird. I find really weird, especially with something that they say is capitalist, anti-capitalist. I mean, and then
under capitalism.
Okay, one sec. And then they then say like, can you? That's what I said. Like, can you imagine? Just picture yourself writing that novel you've always wanted to write in your life, or I don't know, writing that screenplay, and then someone reading it and basically saying, yeah, what you say it's actually about, it's actually the opposite, and here's a really ham-fisted way I'm gonna make it seem like it's part of the opposite. And then all the shit they're saying, like yeah, this shit, like, the games are presented as a solution to the economic struggles of the contestants, similar to how communism is preached to those in financial distress. The harsh reality is that communism always ends in misery and bloodshed, with an elite class exploiting everyone below them. I mean, like I said in the video, I mean, even if that was the truth, like, capitalism fucking does that. And there's always this, like, this is the sort of capitalism we say, capitalism isn't perfect, but it gives people the agency and opportunity to make something of themselves and to improve their economic situation for their own good. I mean, so basically the agency you give them is that they will die and starve if they don't make someone profit. That sounds like great agency, not exploitative at all. I'd rather everyone have their, just basic human needs met, and then people work on the stuff that actually sustains society, like in the jobs that matter. And then, sorry, I was just reading something. And just like the amount of fucking people who just say the dumbest shit about, yeah, here's like the type of, what ads do people get in my videos, by the way? I always get these fucking like scam ads. Obviously, like everyone gets their own ones because Google tailors them based on what you watch. But yeah, just like, so much shit like this, corporate communism. And then that guy who said he was a Democrat and wrote a whole article basically fucking describing capitalism and saying it was corporate communism. But these guys literally, communism is just a stand-in for anything they don't like. It literally has no basis in reality. I mean, just even the phrase communism and corporations is just such an oxymoron. Thankfully, most people in the comments are like obviously agreeing with me that it's fucking stupid. I hope everyone liked my thumbnail, by the way. But then I think it just proves to me that like conservatives just don't understand fucking anything. And I've made this point consistently over this year, and people are like, it's just like shit like this, like breaking the meta with classically Abby. Progressivism ruins everything, even video games. And then they fucking stream BioShock. BioShock, like a very, very anti-libertarian game. That's the game where progressives are ruining everything. I probably think Ken Levine, who directed the game, is probably pretty progressive. maybe not like the most progressive, but like certainly progressive enough in the American context. And then in this video, this guy who's just a fucking right wing zealot, her husband, just saying that like you know, Red Dead 2 promotes conservatism. It's like, oh yeah, the game where you literally are fighting this massive fucking capitalist baron who you kill, and you help Native Americans fight back against the oil companies who are stealing their land, basically fighting back against Manifest Destiny. And somehow, to people like this, that's promoting conservatism. And it's always like they find a tiny little thing that basically, I said in the start of the video that a lot of Americans think conservatism on the political spectrum, it's about freedom. So left wing is more government, less freedom. Right wing is less government, more freedom. And that's the political spectrum. Obviously, it doesn't work like that. So in this guy's head, Red Dead 2 is conservative because it's people kind of like living this like libertarian, more libertarian lifestyle, basically. So that's conservatism, despite the fact that, you know, they all like put money in this box to, you know, Arthur goes out and hunts food like the rest of them do, and they all share that and stuff. There's no like, essentially, there's private property or like personal property, not private property. I guess that there is a hierarchy in place, and obviously that's kind of like the flaws of Dutch anyway. But like, it's just so funny that the games they pick to show me how progressives are ruining it pretty much do have a progressive message or something that's sympathetic to progressivism. And yeah, I've done 2 videos on this Bioshock thing. Also MGS, which made me fucking laugh at like anyone thinks Metal Gear Solid is something that is right wing, but I've had fucking comments about this as well. So also shit like this, like how can anyone think Big Boss is a socialist? He's killing Soviets almost all the time. Diamond Dogs is a company that makes money. Making money is capitalism. He may have turned his back on America, but not because of capitalism. It's just because of how the US government treat the legacy of the boss. The real snake is no commie pinko, just angry at the US government. Just like, they just missed the point of these games. Here is the people simping over Che Guevara in the game. Literally simping over him. All of them. And then obviously, the most fucking ridiculous one is District 9 going woke, which I've got for you here. And just the thought that like you can watch that film and think it's awesome and not realise at the very least, and here's the thing, right? There are some things in life that are so unsubtle that at the very least you have to take away a certain message. So Squid Game, right, is pretty much, if you don't realise it's anti-capitalism, it's showing how bad like debt can make you act and stuff like that, I guess. With District 9, obviously it's not subtle if you think about it being set in South Africa and the parallels to apartheid South Africa. At the very least, you should know this whole film is about xenophobia. Like, that is just like a main theme of the film. It just like looks like District 10 is going to be woke trash. Such a shame. The first one was so good. I mean, how could you like the first one and miss the point so bad? And like that's what I've said in a lot of these videos. Conservatives treat everything as just like A to B tunnel vision plot. So it's like District 9 is actually about a guy turning into an alien, and that's just cool, I guess. In this like kind of dirty sci-fi setting in South Africa. That's why District 9 is good. Not because of the politics or the message. And that's like, you know, with a lot of things like The Matrix or maybe Bioshock or Blade Runner and loads of these films and TV shows, I want the comments, and I've seen them actually, of someone saying Mr. Robot is like not like left wing or something, like it's pro-conservative. I bet there's a comment that exists saying that the show, which is like very, I wouldn't say completely well, I'd say anti-capitalism is a big theme of the show, or just like, you know, anti-American capitalism or something. Anyway, very, very annoying. Let's take some comments. D's Corner, thanks so much for the $5. Super appreciate that super chat. D's Corner says, communism is when Squid Game. Yeah, exactly. But to be fair, capitalism is when Squid Game, but not communism. I appreciate the donation. Thanks a lot. Oh, Smith Black, you also gave me one. $5. Most of these guys are religious. They're already on good at mental gymnastics already. Yeah. Thanks so much for the donation. Super appreciate that. Yeah, I wonder how much. I've always thought this. How much? Post in the comments if you're raised American religious. I'm more interested in the American side. How much do you think American Christianity really rots your brain's ability to critical think in general? Because, like, for example, I was raised Catholic, and I went to a Catholic school even as well. But we still learned about like evolution. We learned about other religions. We learned about like gay rights and stuff. It was a fairly progressive Catholic school in London. But in America, like in some schools, you're taught like the world is like 5,000 years old or something. Like how much does American Christianity really dull your critical thinking, where you just cannot analyze anything properly? All right, more comments. What's up, Kavernacle? Hey, spitting game. Sorry, just reading more comments. Rumsfeld's worse than Powell, probably. Oh. One sec. Wait for it, boys. All right. Reddit saying Empanada is fun because his Twitch and socials are fucking insane, but his main channel is super professional, well researched. Yeah, that's why I was actually talking on someone's a Twitch streamer I like to chat, and I was actually really surprised that they like Bad Empanada, and I just said, yeah, like he makes good videos, but he's just insane on Twitter because he is. Why haven't you watched Squid Game yet? Basically, I'm not a normie. I'm not just watching it because it's popular. Now, joking. The main thing for me, when something is so popular and like there's not much criticism against it, I just get really turned off. The same with Game of Thrones. I've never watched Breaking Bad because I'm like, how can this show be so fucking good? No one has a bad word to say about it. Always makes me skeptical. I always prefer something which is more polarizing or less people think it's good. So then the mass appeal is less. So I feel like maybe it has something more artistic there. So read some more stuff. What 80 years of Red Scare propaganda will get you? Yeah, that's what I said in my video as well. I think one of the seminal themes they teach you in Animal Farm is that communism is authoritarianism, and hammer it home for all of school. Yeah, I guess that's part of it as well, because Animal Farm is clearly about Stalin, right? It's not clearly about communism, especially when it's written by a socialist. Not a very good socialist, but a socialist. So it's like they've completely taken the wrong message, and maybe that sets you up for the rest of like school, like get taught the wrong message about 1984 and Animal Farm. Capitalists win good things, socialists win bad things. That's pretty much their logic, isn't it? V for Vendetta movie is literally the most political movie comment ever made. Yeah, I made a whole video on that as well, like 3 months ago or something. Yeah, capitalism is literally money. Yeah, if you like money, people, you're a capitalist, basically. I would hate to see the mental gymnastics make any of Hideo Kojima's work as pro-capitalism. Death Stranding called out Trump in the game itself because the US has declined. Well, it's like Make America Whole Again is like obviously like pretty much a clear reference to Trumpism, isn't it? You never watched Breaking Bad? No, never watched Breaking Bad. Never watched Game of Thrones. Never finished Sopranos. What else haven't I watched that people like? Never watched Stranger Things. Never watched. There's loads of fucking shit I never watched because people hype it up as the best thing of all time, and I'm like, it's probably not even that good, and I'm not gonna watch it. Basically, when someone gets so like, people were literally telling me about Game of Thrones, it was the best thing ever made. Like, not even just the best TV show, literally like the best thing ever made. And I'm like, bullshit. And that's why it was so funny that everyone fucking hated the final season. I was relishing that bad. I just love it. I just love it. They felt so betrayed after years of telling me it was the best thing ever. Yeah, GTA 4 is good for politics. Hey Ethan, what have you been researching? I'm from Canada and was raised Catholic too. Your experience sounds similar to me. Yeah, so progressive Catholic seems pretty common in Western countries. But a lot of my teachers in Catholic school weren't actually Catholic. I think that makes it makes a bit of a difference. Beef Vendetta isn't about fascism. It's what it's like when leftists were in power. I've pretty probably seen that somewhere, to be honest. Analysis of GTA 4 when The Wire. No, I've never watched The Wire either. So Mac is nearly the same as me, but he's watched Breaking Bad. My brother loves The Wire. Now, my favourite TV shows ever are Mr. Robot and Boardwalk Empire. So, kind of similar to Sopranos, in that one of the main guys who did Sopranos did Boardwalk Empire. Mr. Robot is by far my favourite. Like, I absolutely love that show. One of my favourite things ever. Other shows I like Mad Men. Fargo's really good. I've watched like a lot of shows, to be honest, but not many stick out in my mind as much as those ones. Deadwood was solid for like this old HBO show, one of the first ones. But I'm trying to think, like, it was one of the first ones like, after Sopranos. But yeah, generally, you know, I like some of the normie crap, like Mandalorian is fine. WandaVision and Loki were fine. Netflix Marvel was pretty good, like with Daredevil and everything. Narcos, haven't finished it, but Narcos was good from what I watched. House of Cards I really liked back in the day before they ruined it with the last season. Really good first couple seasons though. Yeah, Kennedy has become normie playing Fortnite. I am the Tetris 99 enjoyer. I'm not going to be watching Game of Thrones anytime soon. The Flash and Arrow just looks so low budget. The Kavernacle, I don't like popular stuff. Ilian, that sums me up. I don't like popular stuff. To be honest, it's a simplification. I do like popular stuff. I like The Witcher 3. It's my favourite game, right? That's extremely popular. Yeah, Mr. Robot isn't that popular. Boardwalk Empire isn't that popular comparatively to most shows. You know, I like Ubisoft games. I'm not above it. Like, if something's popular, I'm not going to hate on it. But I mean, maybe Ubisoft games, maybe I like them because loads of people play them, but a lot of people don't like praise them, where I really like them and I recommend a lot of them. Watch anime, never going to happen, especially Attack on Titans. I'm going to watch the Cowboy Bebop Netflix show, and I'm never going to watch the anime. That makes me super cool, I think. The Witcher show is fine. I don't think it's anything special, though. It's kind of weird. Chad Tetris 99 enjoyer versus the Virgin Normie. Yeah, for sure. Your Soulsborne Ubisoft tweet was a nuclear bad take. But to be honest, I was expecting more pushback on that. I found lots of people were fucking agreeing with me. Here, I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna get some of my good takes up for you guys. I think you all enjoy them very much. Let's just fuck around with this quick. Basically, if you like Bloodborne, you're just outing yourself as someone who's into hentai. Specifically tentacle hentai. I don't make the rules. Also, yeah, people who play Souls games think they're so much better than all the other gamers. And it's literally like, you like the same shit that they release. Every game From Software release is the fucking same. And it's just way too hard for the sake of it. Here, one sec. Yeah, it's way too fucking hard just for the sake of it. So, everyone thinks they're fucking special for liking them, then the story is like incoherent nonsense. Yeah, I don't want to read like a fucking encyclopedia to understand the basic fundamentals of what's going on. Where is it? I sent it to Mike. All right, am I wrong? I don't think I miss. So one sec. Gamers, when a Ubisoft game comes out, same copy and paste gameplay and world, I'll pass. Gamers, when a new Soulsborne comes out, that is the same crap as usual, just adding more hentai shit. Oh my god, From Software, you've done it again. Goatee, keep feeding me that slop. Where is the lie, though? Where is the lie? These enlightened gamers will criticize. They'll criticize, Ubisoft and Activision for releasing yearly content and shit like that. But how is Soulsborne different? It's just the fucking same. Look, the worst Assassin's Creed game is better than the best Souls game. So Assassin's Creed Liberation on PSP is legit better than Bloodborne. Batman Arkham City turns 10. Yeah, I really like Batman Arkham City, actually. Boardwalk Empire was popular in its day. It wasn't popular in the UK, to be fair. Being a normie is fun, everything is amusing. Yeah, I prefer hating on everything, to be honest. Crappy Dragon The Witcher show. It was quite bad. Yeah, Metroid Dread, probably too hard for me, to be honest. Cav, played co-op, so Ethan, I could never be bothered to learn it properly. It's too much of a time investment. Maybe I'm too much of a casual. Cav may not be a tanky, but he's a hipster. I mean, if a hipster is being right all the time and not like just liking something because it's popular. Here's the thing with like modern pop culture, right? You're just conditioned to like shit. Like Squid Game is forced on you. Like everyone watches it, everyone talks about it, and you have to like it. It's the same with Game of Thrones and like Dark Souls. Like, oh, everyone's so hyped about it. Now you've got to watch it and pretend you fucking like it or be excluded from the conversation. Being a hipster these days is being like, I don't miss to these takes. I'm right and you guys know it, but you guys feel so insecure that it's like I criticize you being such a normie and you get offended because you think like you're an individual and you have your own opinions. But literally in this capitalist system, you're brainwashed to like this shit and you just eat it up all the time. Don't question it. Oh, let me play it, the 7th Souls game, which is an identical clone. The animation's so bad that, like, when they run around in circles, they're running forward the whole time, but moving from side to side. From Software just gets away because people, the millennial devs at From Software, too busy, ordering avocado toast from Starbucks with their soy lattes to actually program a good game. And, fair enough, Call of Duty is the same shit every year, but at least, they change it up a bit. It's World War II this year. What's the difference with Dark Souls? Oh, another weird Lovecraft tentacle hentai fest. Great. Squid Game is mediocre. You're the first person I've seen to actually criticize it. I've just tuned in and now I'm triggered. Bloodborne is actually good. What you're talking about? I mean, you think it's good. It's not actually good. It's a pile of shit. Red Dead has a good story. Gameplay is quite, what's the word? Slow, deliberate. Man, Cav, you choose violence today against the Souls fans. Everyone should only play one Pokemon game. That's the same. Pokemon is unplayable because it's always the same shit all the time. Is Fallout too popular? Old Fallout, like really old Fallout, isn't. I played 4 and New Vegas, and I completed them too, and I've played a bit of 3 as well. Hey Cav, I'll go off. Your From Software take is so ignorant. They get away with it because they design very well made games, unlike many other devs, cough Ubisoft. Yeah, Ubisoft is a shitty company. I'm not going to deny that, to be honest. Yeah, but they get away with it because people literally just tell everyone it's the best game ever. Like I was thinking about getting Demon Souls, and I was like, what am I thinking? I just went for the graphics. It's the same old Souls shit. Like literally walk around in a circle with your big shield and massive sword, dodge a couple times from this giant enemy, hit him a couple times, and then he'll pull out some like bullshit secret move and kill you in one hit. How the fuck is that fun? While some like crazy person who has like no animation in their face says something insane to me in an English accent and then giggles, and then maybe I'll get like eaten by a chest or something. How is that fun? How is that a good game? It's basically like people think they're so like cool because it's like how people used to feel about CD Projekt Red. It's like, oh, they're for the gamers. From Software just put out the same slop every time. And Elden Ring, don't even get me started, mixing the two things I hate most, Dark Souls and Game of Thrones, for something that's meant to be different. It looks the exact fucking same. Just, they remastered Dark Souls 1 and they put it next to Elden Ring. I don't even know what the fucking difference is. It's the same. It plays the same. It looks the same. And it's because, in the offices at From Software, it's just millennials. And you know what millennials are like? Just fucking lazy. Just probably all just like maybe changing a few things if they feel like it. Like I said, drinking their soy lattes and getting like their vegan breakfast with avocado toast and all that shit. And they just can't make a good game. The animations, like Dark Souls animations compared to Naughty Dog, it's not even a comparison. Like that's what gaming should be, not this trash hentai bullshit, which is just to appeal to weebs in the West who think they're special. That's literally all Dark Souls games are. Alright, people are taking me very seriously, which I like. Cav only started enjoying Assassin's Creed because everyone started hating on the franchise and he didn't want to do what everyone else thought was popular. I've always liked Assassin's Creed. I'll admit, I played them all. I completed them all. I really like Assassin's Creed because I love history, so... yeah, Red Dead 2 online is quite fun, but yeah, not much attention given to them. Doom Eternal is really good. I prefer the first one though. Fallout, you hate all the Fallouts. Yeah, Souls games stopped in 2016. Exactly. The hot takes in this stream. Sorry, Hannah. Yeah, Rayman Legends is good. What's the sequel? Actually, no, Rayman Legends is a sequel. Origins is the first one. The Kavernacle back again. For sure. Eternal is too hard. I mean, I completed Eternal. It is very hard though. The last two levels are really fucking hard. Those like weird robot flying women things. I fucking hate fighting them. The Lonely Man did all the Assassin's Creed games are fucking awesome. I just ignore the haters like and everything else. Yeah, same with me. What year did Hotline Miami come out? 2012 or some shit. I played them both. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 is all you need. But to be fair, I actually do like Dark Souls 2. I'm loving this hot take fest. You're going off as a very bitter contrarian. I mean, does contrarian in this context mean I'm telling the truth? God damn, it took me a while to get a joke, to take the joke. This is the Dark Souls of live streams. I watched Squid Game episode 2 tonight, but so far it's so good. Your opinion is equivalent of Martin Scorsese on Marvel. Cav claims to be against popular games. It probably wasn't even on the indie games. Indie games suck as well. You got to just give me high quality games only a few people like. Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country's soundtrack is the fucking best thing ever. I'll give you that much. How do I make this full screen? This how? Shit, I don't want to mess this up. Oh. I don't know what I've done there. One sec. What's going on? Come back. Sorry, my overlays are looking really weird at the moment. The streamer's giving me dysentery. Assassin's Creed Rogue was solid as well. Yeah, I did like that. God of War 3 is better than God of War 4. Yeah, God of War 2018. Don't even get me started on that pile of shit. I feel sorry for PC gamers who now have to play God of War, who will go into it thinking it's the best thing ever. God of War 2018 is essentially just fucking Last of Us reskinned. It's literally like Kratos is just Joel, but a worse version. And it literally all God of War existed is for them to try and make the franchise legit when it's always been really over the top. When that's stupid, because God of War's always been stupid and like over the top, like killing God. So why is he suddenly Joel? Like literally they've made a Last of Us clone, which is way worse and is a massive slog to get through as well, because you're fighting enemies who like float around and they're like made out of trees and shit like that. And then you know, people that's the thing as well. God of War is one of those things like, haha, let's say the boy meme, and let's say the boy, you know, let's do the Kratos voice and say boy to everyone. Oh, it's so funny, this game is so amazing. No, it's a dog shit game. And it's because you've watched, you know, people who've watched the documentary, they're all being lazy millennials as well. Corey Balrog, he's a millennial, too busy worrying about his new baby and drinking soy lattes, trying to make, you know, emasculate Kratos, essentially, make him a caring dad when he's never given a shit, even killed his whole family before. So now I'm meant to believe Kratos is Joel, because he married some giant we never fucking saw and, like, trying to take her ashes to Jotunheim. It's just a little rip-off of The Last of Us. Even looks like The Last of Us. Having like these and don't even get me started on the climbing sections. They're just so bad. And like it's worse climbing than Ghost of Tsushima and Horizon Zero Dawn combined. I'm a Far Cry 2 fan. Ah, man, a man of culture. Dad Simulator, Lamau. Yeah, I'm glad you guys agree with me. It's like, oh, it's the best game I've ever played in my life. It's like, fuck off. No way. No way. Anyone who says that is bullshitting you. Anyone who says that is someone who says Game of Thrones is worth watching, or The Joker is a good film, or some shit like that. The combat was fine. It was a boring game, though. I agree, Spooky Kitty. The Last of Us, A Copy of the Road, and Children of Men, great movies and books. Children of Men are kind of a bit. The Road, I'm not too sure, to be honest. The cannibal stuff, I guess, with Last of Us. Yeah, Far Cry 2 was really cool, though. My favourite Assassin's Creed protagonists, Altair, Ezio, and Bayek. Yeah, that's a good choice. Bayek is one of the best, actually. I like Bayek and Eivor and probably Edward, the best ones. Haytham's cool, but you don't really play as him much. Alright, so here's a poll for you. What is more overrated? I'm going to put it in the things. What is more overrated? Souls games or God of War? One sec, we're going to get it up. Dark Souls, God of War. All right, look in the chat. Should have the poll up. Tell me. I play hidden gems like Celeste. Let's hear Cav's take on Joker. I mean, Joker is literally okay. I seriously hate Joker. First of all, Joker isn't about being an incel, but you have to be an incel to actually like the movie. That's the first thing to remember. Second of all, Joker is just a combination and rip-off of Martin Scorsese's movies, and it's actually embarrassing that I think he was nominated for an Oscar, the director of Joker, the same year Martin Scorsese was nominated for The Irishman. The Irishman is total dog shit anyway. Don't get me started on The Irishman. But yeah, it's a mixture of Martin Scorsese's movies, The Joker, and also You Were Never Really Here, starring Joaquin Phoenix. It literally has the same fucking relationship between Joaquin Phoenix and his mother in both movies. It's a total fucking rip-off. And it's just been done. It's like a bad Martin Scorsese movie, but it's actually worse than a bad Martin Scorsese movie. I watched The Irishman all day over Joker, incel film. So yeah, anyone who likes that film doesn't have taste. And the problem is, so many people who saw The Joker would go on to say it's the best movie ever. It's because they're Marvel fans and DC fans who only watch shit movies that these studios make. Never watch a good movie in their life. So they watch something like Joker, which maybe is trying to parody or like ape a Martin Scorsese movie. And they're like, oh my God, the best thing I've ever seen. The best movie. Give it all the Oscars. The fact that Joaquin Phoenix won an Oscar is a joke, by the way. Should have won it for her instead. There's my take on Joker. I'm not even memeing about that. Ghost Recon Wildlands was solid, actually. I was thinking about that the other day, to be honest. Dark Souls is more overrated. What are some of my favourite games? My favourite games ever. Let me think. Mario Kart 8, Tetris 99, I really like them. Some of the new Assassin's Creeds I really like. Valhalla and Origins especially. Historically, I'm a bit of a normie with that. Skyrim, I really like Skyrim, or I did back in the day. Far Cry 2 was sick. Arkham City is literally like, I wouldn't say it's my favourite. It's one of the best video games I've played though. Just on every level, it's so good. Like classic Nintendo, like Mario 64 is really good. Animal Crossing I play as well. Dynasty Warriors, couple of them. Number 8 is good. Cyberpunk I really like. That's fun as a hipster to like, because I actually really do like Cyberpunk, even though it's got massive backlash against it. Old Call of Duties like Black Ops, World at War, and then I don't know really, loads of shit. I played so much shit, but that's what sticks out in my head. I fucking love Cyberpunk though. People like Ava. I like Ava a lot. Celeste. Yes, the hidden gem Celeste. Can I pick both? No, I don't think you can. Joker 2019 is a 5 banger though. Jack Nicholson knocking it out of the park. Wait, are you okay? I guess you're joking. Cav is getting the chat Joker-fied. Zizek and Vosh incels. I both really like the Joker. I mean, you can make your own mind up about that. What I think of the Metro series, I played this Last Light and I really, really liked it. And I read the book actually afterwards. Her was a great movie. Yes, 3,001 points awarded to Cav. Yeah, Her is an amazing movie. Also, the soundtrack is done by Arcade Fire. It's one of my favourite bands. So, wait, how is The Witcher 3 your favourite but Soulsborne? The thing is, Witcher is underrated because people praise Witcher for dumb reasons. Witcher's like writing and storytelling is the best part of it. Not anything to do with the gameplay of the world. It's literally just the writing is really good. Same with Cyberpunk. But yeah, Witcher 3 is like low-key underrated, and Soulsborne and God of War are massively overrated. Witcher 3 shits all over all of those games put together. Witcher 3 is 100 times better than God of War. Witcher 3 even does Norse mythology better than God of War. And it's not overrated. Those games are overrated because they're shit. Witcher is underrated because it's way better than people make out. Hades, trash. Skyrim is great for 2011. Skyrim's soundtrack and atmosphere is amazing. Man, you play the most brain dead shit. Cyberpunk is a piece of shit. Like, literally a scam. No, it's not a scam. I played it on PS5 though, because I'm like a god and I have a PS5. Did I really just bring up Dynasty Warriors and then trash Souls? Dynasty Warriors is what Souls games want to be. Dynasty Warriors are actually interesting and have good gameplay. Souls just slow, boring shit where you just run around in circles all the time. Dynasty Warriors, you're actually chaining combos and learning good moves to do and stuff. Yeah, Cyberpunk is well written. I liked it a lot. What does Cav think about Fight Club? Fight Club is good, massively overrated, and obviously misinterpreted by incels. So. Can't wait for that. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors, to be honest, they do clone each other. I'm not going to say Dynasty Warriors games are unique. Kavernacle going full bad empanada. The last Valhalla DLC should have Eivor do her last raid before she goes to war. Everyone sings "My Mother Told Me." That's the song that fucking I haven't finished it yet. That Halfdan and Harold singing Vikings, isn't it? It is quite catchy. I play as male Eivor though. I think he's better. Oh no, he likes Arcade Fire. But thanks so much. Actually, sorry, Mr. Smith. Thanks so much for the super chat as well. And I'm glad you like Valhalla. I think we'd be good friends. The few people who like Valhalla still. The Witcher Netflix show is rubbish. Great story, yeah. Witcher 3 isn't underrated. Yeah, it is. Witcher 3 underrated down. I think you're a smart dog. It's rated where it should be. That's fair. That's fair. New Vegas Witcher 3. No way. I got the worst ending in Witcher 3. I got the best one. I got the best one the first time, and then I chose to get the Nilfgaard ending in the second one. They fixed the full damage, I think. Monster Hunter, nah, it's too much effort. These takes are making me a reactionary. Dynasty Warriors equals good. Even if you don't think Dynasty Warriors is good gameplay, it's so far above Dark Souls games, to be honest. Dark Souls games have like 2 attacks, like heavy, and it's just like so fucking slow and boring. Joker's the only film I can think of where De Niro gets murdered. I mean, there's a couple films where he gets murdered. Unpopular opinion: Batman vs Superman is a banger. I mean, that is an unpopular. I thought my opinions were unpopular. That's a very unpopular opinion. The Joker's the only thing I can think of. Oh, sorry, Reddit comment. Assassins during World War II would be great. The World War I thing in Syndicate was cool. I need to finish the Druid DLC for Valhalla. That's the best one. The France one's okay. The new one I'm not really bothered about. It's more Asgard stuff, like with Odin. So I never honestly played an AC game. Where do I start? I'd say maybe start with AC Origins. But if you want the classic AC Unity is a good place to start. Witcher 3 is a hidden gem, according to Gaming Circle Jerk. Dynasty Warriors was fun when you had people to play with back in the PS2 games. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors 4. Thoughts on Dishonored? I mean, Bioshock clone, but it is actually fun. The first one was good. You call yourself anti-imperialist, but like Ghost Recon. Yeah, I liked some Tom Clancy games, to be fair, even though he's a massive neocon. I really liked the old Ghost Recons on Xbox 360. Sorry, just getting this stuff out. Alright, people are saying Dark Souls is the most overrated. Yeah, start with AC Origins. Sigma grind set is bullshit Catus ideology. I mean, in some ways, I agree. That's a good question. Do you prefer the Arkham games to the new Spider-Man ones? I think the new Spider-Man on PS4 is better than all the Arkham games apart from City. AC Origins is a bit of a Witcher 3 clone. I'd say it's actually one of the newer ones, which is less like The Witcher 3. I'd say Odyssey is more like The Witcher 3, to be honest. The Uncharted movie looks like a discount Fast and Furious. I mean, Tom Holland looks good as Nathan Drake, but the movie doesn't look good. Arkham City is the GOAT, yeah. I want Arkham City on the Switch, to be honest. They haven't just released Crysis. Who remembers Crysis 2 multiplayer? That was sick, man. Like I like the campaign anyway, but Crysis 2 multiplayer was the one. Yeah, Heat and Jackie Brown. Heat is fucking sick though. Jackie Brown is a really good movie as well. Sam Jackson and Jackie Brown. I think that's his best performance, to be honest. Max Payne 3. I want that remastered. Yeah, the first one's aged so bad, though. Even the second one is aged bad. The gameplay is so wooden. I'd say if you want like a classic AC experience with like more modern stuff, Assassin's Creed Unity is kind of that. Dead Space 3 is the only one I played. Max Payne 3 online. That mode where you play as Passo and Max, like 2 versus everyone else. Oh, that was fucking sick. I played Quake for the first time when they remastered it. It's pretty fun online. The registration, the hit registration is pretty shit though. Crisis 1 was good. Crisis 2 and 3. 3 I didn't really like. 2 I liked a lot though. Nah, Tom Holland looks okay as like a young Nathan Drake. But Mark Wahlberg as Sully is just the worst fucking casting, to be honest. Splinter Cell I only played the latest Splinter Cells like Conviction and Blacklist, which were good. Gaming hipsters go away. I'm one of them. AC2 is massively overrated. I mean, in its time, it was pretty cool. Maybe people that have like rose tinted glasses on about it now, though. Max 3 was a big flop, so not likely. It was so good, though. Far Cry 1? I never played Far Cry 1, because the ports were weird on console. Far Cry 2 was sick, though. And also, the character from Far Cry 1 is the bad guy in Far Cry 2, which I thought was cool. They just confirmed that the other day, actually. Thoughts on Borderlands? I never liked Borderlands, to be honest. Avengers? Nah, I'm not touching that. Looks like just filled with microtransactions. Bryan Cranston should have been Sully. That would have been bad, to be honest. That fan film was okay, but just obviously the budget was really low for Nathan Fillion being Nathan Drake. That would have been quite cool though, but he's maybe a bit too old now. Time Splitters, yes. Time Splitters 1, 2, and Future Perfect was so good. The Division 1 and 2 are both good. I really do like them. Well, yeah, I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. I mean, I'm probably not going to go see the Uncharted film in cinema, to be honest. Avengers game, not good. Yeah, I've heard bad things. Rockstar's drunk of success of GTA 5. Thoughts on old school strategy? I've always wanted to get into strategy games. The closest I've got is, who remembers that game, Toy Soldiers, on Xbox Live Arcade? They're actually remastering and re-releasing it on Switch and some other consoles and releasing a new one. Because there was a weird like PS4 version where you could play as like Ezio and He-Man, but it was kind of shit, to be honest. Not in the spirit of the other two games. Where Toy Soldiers 1 was really good, World War 1 game, and now they're making a proper sequel. They had Cold War, but they're making like a proper sequel, like Toy Soldiers 2, just in World War 2. I have good memories of Division, like playing in the Dark Zone with my brother and just like really fucking people up and nicking all their stuff and like getting away. Who saw the video game? Who saw the donkey video on the Super Mario movie? It's so fucking funny, man. Whoever did that voice announcing Morgan Freeman playing Birdo was so fucking good. But yeah, video games are good at the moment. I'm hyped for Riders Republic, to be fair. Because I really like Steep. I'm just like a Ubisoft simp. I can't help it. I just like Ubisoft games. They're all I fucking play. Like, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Discovery Tour, and then I'm playing Far Cry 6, and then I'm going to buy Riders Republic, and then before that I completed Watch Dogs Legion, and then before that I was playing the Valhalla DLC. I just can't stop playing Ubisoft. And they're such a shitty company. To be honest, the only company that's worse than Ubisoft is Activision Blizzard, because it literally hires people who oversaw like Abu Ghraib and shit like that. Trials, the Far Cry Blood Dragon one. What do I think about Far Cry 6? I haven't played too much of it. I like the story. I like the main character. I'm playing as the female version because I played as the male version, and then I noticed it sounds like his audio isn't mixed properly, because it sounds like he probably came in afterwards and did it after they finished the game. Whereas it's clear they wanted the female version to be the main one. So I just went back, started the game again as her, and yeah, her voice acting is way better. It feels right as the character. So, but generally, like, people ask me about the politics. The politics are pretty lib at the moment. Someone says it gets more like anti-capitalist, anti-fash or whatever. The most anti-fash thing is there's a mission where you're burning down fields and singing Bella Ciao, that famous Italian anti-fascist song. That's pretty much the only thing I can tell you. But to be honest, people are saying it's going to be about like Castro and Cuba. To me, it's more about. It seems like a mixture of modern Cuba, but like if it was run by Batista instead of Castro. Yeah, when your game studio hires literal war criminals to make war games. Exactly, that's Activision. We need a game tier stream list from Cav. Yeah, that'll be controversial. We're gonna put Dark Souls games right at the bottom. Ubisoft has some great games with great stories. Yes, I agree. Micro Machines. I don't remember that. Is there like a DS version? Because that sounds familiar. Yeah, it's definitely more Batista than Castro. Anthem. No way. I enjoyed Anthem being a total dumpster fire though. That was fun. The thing is, let me know in the chat. Do any of you feel this way as well? I love a massive pylon online, like a righteous pylon. Like I love the backlash to Fallout 76 and Anthem. Like I literally love it so much. Just seeing these companies get like torn apart by the internet, and as much as I like, the thing is, I think Cyberpunk is so well made. Like, I just downloaded. I'm listening to the soundtrack now, but I just downloaded a bunch of songs, sung like literally the amount of effort they've put into this game is so crazy. Like, I've just downloaded a bunch of songs, which is by the fictional band that Keanu Reeves' character is in. They have like 6 songs, and they're all really good. And they have so many fictional bands playing these songs, and it's just like, it's just so crazy to me. This game has had so much effort put into it, and they're just idiots because they released it unfinished. Should have been delayed until this year. It's so I feel bad for the people who really tried in this game, like the developers, obviously not the management, because there's so much good stuff in there. Like the world of Cyberpunk, I think it's like one of the most like richest worlds I've played. And that it just Witcher comes close, but it just feels so like this is a real place. Like there's so much effort gone into. Like the voice acting, the writing, the world building, it's actually like crazy, and it feels like a real, like I know it's said a lot, but it genuinely feels like a real place in terms of like the world building is just so good, and just like even like the band stuff is crazy, like the music in it is so good on the radio. But just thinking about them, they've recorded so much original music by made up bands for this futuristic game. It's like, damn, this is crazy. So I'm sad. A lot of people will never give it a chance because I do think it's such a good game. In terms of the shooting and stuff, I think it gets a lot better when you buy the upgrade where you can double jump. I think the game should have started you out with that because the combat gets so much better when you can double jump. The whole game just gets so much better. And obviously, in typical like CD Projekt Red fashion, the relationships between characters, like character quests, are so good, like the side quests, just like with The Witcher. So I think there's not really many other studios that have as talented writers as CD Projekt Red, but it's clear like many studios just has shit management, abusive management. But the Cyberpunk PS5 edition does come out in the first quarter of next year, so I'd recommend checking it out at some point. But the PS5 version, I completed like 8 months ago, and it was fine. So a Blade Runner game by Rocksteady. Yeah, who would I want a Blade Runner game by? Naughty Dog probably. If I want this real high budget, but like Rocksteady maybe for like a nice blend of like maybe semi-open world. Cyberpunk is just a GTA Blade Runner ripoff. Nah, I wouldn't agree with that. Cyberpunk Radio is the best since GTA San Andreas. Yeah, it's so good. The thing is, the crazy part of Cyberpunk's radio is just none of these songs, pretty much. There's a couple of them that do exist from like minor artists, but it's like so many of these songs are just brand new, which is just the mentalist thing to me. Like the Samurai songs are like legit really good as well. The one that Keanu Reeves' character is like the guitarist for. Anthem was a tragedy. But also, yeah, like I Battlefield. I'm loving the pylon on Battlefield at the moment because it plays like shit, and I'm calling it Battlefield 2077 because it's gonna be like Cyberpunk. I'm clamoring for it to be bad because so much of the shit they've taken out of that game is like what makes Battlefield Battlefield. They've taken out the class system. You can't even fucking crawl backwards. Like you can't like reverse up when you're on the floor. And what else wasn't there in the game? You can't climb over the walls anymore for some reason. Also, there's no classes, but the operators you play as are the same on both teams. So you're basically all playing as the same characters on both sides, which is so dumb. And there's no suppression or anything like that anymore. It sounds like a crap version, to be honest. So I'm hoping there's a big pile on about that. Watch Dogs Legion, Lonely Mandalore, I completely checked out of, and I thought I'd never complete it. But then they released the DLC, which was a sequel to 2 and 1, and it had Aiden and Wretch in it. And I went back, and I really liked it. And also, politically, Watch Dogs Legion is probably one of the most left-wing games I've played, to be honest. But you have to be UK to understand the politics of it, I think, because it's very, very specific to what's going on in the UK right now. With like the NHS and immigration and the EU and stuff. So I think a lot of that, if you like politics in your games, might be lost a bit. Why does every reviewer compare things to Dark Souls? I don't know, they just do, don't they? The Hearts of Iron weeaboos would have to go mask off. Yeah, I want to make a video on Hearts of Iron with all the weeaboos in it. I just haven't found enough evidence. Spider-Man No Way Home looks like a pointless cash grab. I mean, if they bring back Tobey Maguire, I'm in for it. I'm glad to see like some of the old villains are coming back as well. Watch Dogs Legion has intrigued me for a while. The thing is, I want to play it again as the assassin who you have to buy, but you have to buy the fucking season pass to get them. And I've already bought the DLC, which you can't just upgrade it to the season pass. So I'm just waiting until they release the assassin character as an individual character to buy. Same with Aiden and Wretch and stuff. Yeah, Lonely Mandalore, the DLC is standalone, and you can't change characters. You just play one segment as Aiden, and then the next segment as Wrench. You don't swap characters in the DLC. That's what got me back in, because I was like, I want something more structured, like the old games. So that's why, and it's like a little prequel to the main game as well. So very nice kind of starting point. Yeah, second Watch Dogs was really good, actually. You saw Dune yesterday. Yeah, I really want to see that. I'm glad you liked it. I'm trolling people telling them it's never going to be as good as Blade Runner, which it won't be, but I know people don't like to hear that. I have to try it again. I'd give it another chance. I gave it another chance because I didn't like it to start with. When you find a character you like I found a British spy and I dressed her up to look like basically Faith from Mirror's Edge, and like she had like a silenced pistol and some cool gadgets. So that was fun. And then I found like a Hitman character who was like really good at the action stuff. Yeah, so it can be really good. It's just like you just got to mess around with it a bit more, to be honest. Yeah, I will see Dune soon. The original Watch Dogs is the best one. I'd agree with you there. The original Watch Dogs had really good gameplay, like gunplay especially. Story was good too. It still looks nice today, to be honest. All right, I think I'll end it there. The stream. A bit of a short one today. Sorry for the people who normally like tuning in later. I will go back to my normal streaming time. Like I normally stream about 1. It's not even 1 yet. 1 to about 3 o'clock my time. But this has turned into a gaming talking stream. I'm probably going to stream on Saturday at some point. Just play some video games maybe, or maybe just talk. Who knows? But mainly play some video games. So I'll see some of you guys there. Hopefully I'm going to have a video tomorrow as well. Don't know what the fuck the video is going to be about at the moment. I'm going to have to research when I get off the stream. But yeah, thank you all for coming. Thanks for the super chats. People who left super chats. And if you missed this, hopefully I will archive it on the Kavernacle Extra, my second channel. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. Love it when Cav rants about games I have never and never will play. I'm glad I can. To be honest, I'm never gonna play most of me, but I just like saying this shit. But anyway, yeah. Tomorrow one more video, maybe a Saturday stream, and then just usual shit next week. Tuesday stream, Thursday stream. So anyway, all right. Thanks so much. Fun stream. Thanks for listening to my spicy opinions. And if you want to watch the whole thing again or whatever, Kavernacle Extra in about 2 hours or something. All right then. Thanks so much. See you guys in the